Hey y'all, this is Joe with St. Bernard Acres. This video we're going to talk about cutting tool maintenance. In particular, my Husqvarna camp axe. These things are a tool that will last you a lifetime if you take care of them. Like everything else, they've got to be taken care of. And there are 100 channels on YouTube that deal with, how to take care of your axe and how to sharpen axes. There's probably 1,000 of them. I'm not going to get into sharpening this one because it doesn't need it yet. I only used it a little bit to try it out. But I do need to take care of this handle. These are hickory, and they will dry out, and once they dry out, they start becoming a problem. They'll start cracking, and they look ugly. So you want to keep your axe looking pretty. That's very important. And the head is not carbon steel or anything. They are subject to rust, and you want to make sure that doesn't start happening. So we're going to treat everything. And I will show you how I do it. Not how this absolutely has to be done. This is an 8-inch saw. This is by Home Planet Gear. It's called the Eversaw 8.0. So I can get that in there. And I was ordering a new weed eater string head for my weed eater, and this popped up on my Amazon as flash sale thing because I've been buying stuff, and it was like $10 or something like that. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna buy that for $10, and it looks pretty nice. I can't wait to take it out and use it. Has a little flexibility to it, but it's pretty substantial at the same time. Nice rubber handle to get a grip on. Nice lock. I like the way that locks into place, like a gear lock. So I'll get to try it out next weekend. Hopefully, it'll be nice enough to go out there and get started on the base camp. So this will get a test then. But I'm gonna go ahead and treat it today since they're not treated. I'll show you what I do. What I'm going to be using today is some gun oil. You can use pretty much any kind of oil for the head of your axe or your cutting tools. I'm just going to throw some gun oil on there because I don't have to go out and buy anything special. I already have some of this. This is boiled linseed oil. That's what I'll be using on the handle. It's a wood preservative. And it kind of seals it, keeps it, water getting inside it. Now, a warning. This stuff is known to spontaneously combust. You use the rag. The best thing to do with the rag after you use it is burn it. But take it outside and let it dry. People use this stuff on furniture. They take their rags and paper towels, throw it in a box, set it out in the garage, and 4 or 5 hours later their garage burned down or their house burned down. So, it's not going to spontaneously combust in the can, but as it's drying, it generates heat, and it can generate enough heat that it will combust. So keep that in mind when you're using this stuff. And you have to use boiled linseed oil. If it's not boiled, the stuff doesn't really dry, it stays tacky. This will dry just fine. So, first thing I'm going to do is put on a glove. Okay, I'm going to use a paper towel for this gun oil. And it's just regular gun oil, nothing special about it. Like I said, I have plenty of it. Put a generous amount on this paper towel and just take it and rub it in. Move this out of the way. and get all of it. Then I'll take a dry paper towel, kind of dry that off some. All right, and these are untreated or uncoated blades on this saw. So I'm going to go ahead and just run some oil on it. Man, talk about sharp. Holy crap. On the handle itself, I'm done with my gun oil. Is just put the oil on the metal parts. Now it doesn't take a lot of linseed oil, but I'm going to put it on a rag. And just make sure you rub it in really well. Because you need it to get in all the pores of the wood. You definitely want to get the butt of the handle down at the bottom, because that is where it's the most porous. It's going to be down here at the bottom and up here at the top. Because you let these dry out, and what's going to happen is this wood's going to start shrinking, and that's going to come loose, and your head will pop off. You don't want your head popping off. Let's give it a good rub down. And you can see it's already drying. Now, conventional wisdom says the way they say you're supposed to do this is with your new axe. You should do this once a day for a week, then once a week for a month, then once a month for a year, and then do it once a year. And this axe will last you your entire lifetime and will be an heirloom you can hand down to your kids. You just have to take care of it. I'll do a video on how I sharpen this. I might do it like a field sharpening. But let me put this plain old olive oil. It's going to go on my sheet. Just so it doesn't dry out. And it's EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. What's her name? Would be proud of me. Rachel Ray. Thank you, dear. But that cleans that up nicely. So what did that take? 5 minutes? You know? Spend 5 minutes maintaining your tools. This is an extremely important tool for your bushcrafting. Take care of them. this may turn out to be a very important tool. I may really like that. I can't wait to use it. But that's it. I hope y'all like this. If you did, be sure and hit that like button. Share it. So other people can see it along with the other hundreds of videos that deal with this. But like I said, this is how I do mine. And it may serve as a reminder to some of you who happen to have your axe out in the garage or in the basement. I'm going to go out and use it on the dogs is what I'm going to do. But maybe you need to take yours out and work on it a bit. But this is Joe from St. Bernard Acres. Appreciate it. Bye.